Aloha headsets, Frank here, and it's time for your daily update. First up, we got a new release today. Leave the Nest came out from Kaio Interactive, and I enjoy it a lot. You caught my live stream. We had a Q&A with the developers, and it was tons of fun. This is an endless flapper, about 20 levels, and you can go on as long as you want. I had a good time with it, but for $12.99, it's a little high price. But hey, you may enjoy it. An hour of my time went away like that. Next up, another free update for Battlezone. We got 2 new modes, Beginner for those of you that had trouble with the initial modes, and Extreme for those of you trying to push the envelope. We also got a new weapon, the Railgun, and we have some new lava-themed levels coming our way, and everything's gonna be free as usual. And today, the sign up for Gran Tourismo beta went live, so I'll link it in the description, and rush on over there, put your name in so you can get on the list to try out the beta as soon as possible. Also, we got some great deals in the PlayStation Store. We got a 2-for-1 going on right now, and on that list, we have Volume and 100-foot robot golf. Now, if you don't want both of those titles, you have one already, there's a handful of other great games on there, so I do suggest you check it out, and I'll link those deals in the description. Next up, War Toons has released a new video going behind the scenes of the great Brawl. If you're extremely interested in it, you can check it out and see what the art director has to say and how they made their dreams a reality. Finally, Sony is the first console to support day 1 patch preloading. Yes, no more preloading the game and then sitting around and waiting another hour for that 4GB patch. You guessed it, Sony, with the 4.5 update, snuck in the ability to preload those patches as well, which is a wonderful thing considering they're trying to push digital downloads much more. Alright, now last in a little bit of news, and although this isn't 100% PlayStation VR related, you can use it as you see fit. If you go on Newegg.com right now and buy a $100 gift card, you get a $10 gift card for free. Now if you're like me and you're gonna get the PSVR aim controller, it's not a bad deal. I mean, you're already spending $80 on that, so $20 more plus the $10 you get free, you could grab another game. So hey, could be worth it. And finally, part 2 of what you've all been waiting for, my impressions of Dino Frontier. And first and foremost, I must tell you, I really loved it. Now, if you're watching the demo and you watch a lot of videos like me, you're probably wondering what the hell is going on, because I had no idea at first. So first up, you just start with like a blank canvas and you build a lumber yard. And some settlers come walking in and you can pick them up and drop them into the lumber yard. And once they're dropped in there, they're converted into lumberjacks. They go out, they cut the wood, and you go over and you pick it up. So you can zoom in or you can zoom out, and then you can get real close or real far away. It's a lot of fun, it's a lot of fun. And then after you got enough logs, you can build a sheriff station, and after that you can build a house, and after that you can build somewhere to sleep, and then you can wrangle dinosaurs, and that's as far as I got in the 20-minute demo, but I think you get the idea. What was really fun is when you get to build stuff, it comes with like a little mallet pops out of nowhere, and you grab it and you get to just like hammer the thing in and then throw it off in the distance. But honestly, all the menus worked, all the buttons worked, the pinching in and out worked really well. It was definitely a whole lot of fun. People said it was a little bit like Tether, which I haven't played yet and I've heard that I need to play. But just to let you know, it is a whole lot of fun, and I think you're all gonna enjoy it when it finally does get released. Now, before we leave, it's time for everybody's favorite Ask Frank. Today, we have 2 questions. The first one comes from V-Film Productions. V-Film asks, now after trying the Rift and Vive, how do they stack up to the PSVR? Well, V-Films, I got a little bit of information for you. Honestly, I really did enjoy messing around with the Oculus Rift. It was pretty comfortable and the quality was pristine. I mean, I do love my PlayStation VR and it still takes the top spot, but I had a lot of fun with it. The Vive was also really cool. I like being able to move around and not worrying about the tracking, but it was extremely uncomfortable on my face, and I don't think I could do long play sessions with it. All being said, I love my PlayStation VR, and they all have a different place. I did get a chance to try out Robo Recall on Oculus Rift, and it was amazingly polished and a very fun game, and I've heard that the community has modded it to make it even more fun. So knowing that there's those experiences leaves me a little bit Jealous, but hey, I love what the PlayStation VR gives me, and I'm more than happy with what's coming out in the future. Next up, D-Link1013 asked me, Frank, do you sweat while you're wearing a suit and tie? D-Link, you know what? Sometimes I do. My collar gets it a little bit, and sometimes I get it in my head, but really I'm used to it by now. I wear this thing all day at my other job, and the only time I really get to not wear it is on Sunday. So your boy Frank is pretty used to a suit and tie by now. It's basically like my skivvies. Thank you for watching. If you checked out this video, and if you enjoyed the one you just watched, please hit that thumbs up button. And hey, if you want to stay up to date on everything PlayStation VR, and you don't mind this ugly mug, friggin' subscribe! I mean, come on!